Warm welcome, my students of this academy. Okay, so now this is a poem that is 7 Topsy Turvy Land. Topsy Turvy Land. And I have already explained, you already know that about this one, right? Now, today I am going to share with you questions. Okay, so now you can see here this poem. When do children go to school in Topsy Turvy Land? So answer is, in the topsy-turvy land, children go to school at night. In the second question, in the poem, if buses travel on the sea. In the poem, if buses travel on the sea, then where do the boats travel? How should it rightly be? So in the answer, in the topsy-turvy land, boats travel in the streets. They should travel on the sea. Okay. Question number 3. The topsy-turvy land is very different from our land. Let's draw a comparison by filling in sentences wherever needed. So topsy-turvy land and our land. So topsy-turvy land. First one, people walk on their heads. Our land, people walk on their feet. The buses run on the sea. The buses run on land. They wear their hats on feet. Okay, they wear their hats on feet. They wear their hats on their heads. Boats travel in streets. Boats sail in the sea. People pay for what they don't get. People pay for what they get. Got it? Now you can see this one. Okay, yes, this is a let's learn fun with sound. So this is do it yourself. Okay. Now you can see the next one. The words in the sentences are jumbled here. Rearrange them to make meaningful sentences. Words that begin with a capital letter are the first word of the sentence. Renu naughty is a girl. Untidy room her always is. Mother her advises her clean to it. Never listen see her mother too. Kind of what child you are. So, yes, Renu naughty is a girl. So Renu is a naughty girl. You can see here these sentences jumbled here. So what you have to do here? You have to rearrange. Okay. Then you have to make meaningful sentences on these sentences. Got it? Okay. So first one, Renu is a naughty girl. Last one, her room is always untidy. Her mother advises her to clean it. She never listens to her mother. What kind of a child are you? Okay, don't laugh on this name. Okay, yes, you already know that. But I said this one. Okay, can you tell of the some things that go topsy-turvy at home and there is disorder? So, some of the things that go topsy-turvy at home are: one shoe is lying under the bed and the other is in the shoe rack. You go crazy looking for the one. The newspapers are not arranged date-wise. You have to ransack the whole pile to find the newspaper you need. The keys are not in their proper place, and you look for everywhere. You don't arrange your book and notebook. You don't find them when it is time to go to school. Your father doesn't know he put his glasses last evening. Your mother doesn't know where the telephone and electricity bills are. And it is last date of their payment. Okay. So let's write question number 1. Write 5 things that you do at home to make your home look neat and clean. What you have to do here in the question? Write 5 things that you do at home to make your home look neat and clean. You can see Keep the bed sheets and covers properly folded and tucked away. Tucked. Okay? That means, what is the meaning of tucked? फसाना. Okay? अच्छे से करना. Keep things properly arranged on shelves. Shoes are kept in the shoe rack. Toilets are properly cleaned. Chairs and sofas are properly arranged. Let's imagine a topsy-turvy scene and describe it in lines below. It was day time. It was day time in the topsy-turvy land. People were fast asleep. As soon as the sun sets, everyone got up. Children had their bath. Okay. Father prepared their breakfast. Teachers came in the street. Children punished them for not doing their homework. Shops opened. People bought things but did not pay for them. Air buses flew in tunnels below. Animals wore clothes but people went about naked. Okay. Question number 3. Two stories got mixed up. Sort them out and write them in the appropriate boxes. We thought the lion had eaten someone. The lion had eaten someone. We thought the lion had eaten someone. Suddenly, the kite lifted him off the ground and took him over the tree tops. He saw a zoo in the lion's cage. Finally, the kite brought him back to the park. Our class had gone to the zoo. Puran was flying the brand new kite in the park. Some children stood and screamed and some ran to the director of the zoo. Puran was frightened and excited. The lion had not eaten anyone because the zoo was one of the lion's toys. You can see this one. Okay. So the magic kite. Puran was flying the brand new kite in the park. Suddenly the kite lifted him off the ground and took him over the tree tops. Puran was frightened and excited. Finally, the kite brought him back to the park. The magic kite. Our class had gone to the zoo. We saw a zoo in the lion's cage. We thought the lion had eaten someone. Some children stood and screamed and some ran to the director of the zoo. The lion had not eaten anyone because the shoe was one of the lion's toys. Okay. Question number 1. Why did the captain send the men to the land? The captain sent men to the land to fetch water if they could find. Why did the men rush back to the ship? The men rushed back to the ship because a giant began to chase them. Okay, choose the correct answer. The giant carried a reaping hook because he was fighting with the other giant. He was going to reap the corn. He wanted to frighten Gulliver. So that answer is B1. What is the B1? He was going to reap the corn. Second, they put Gulliver on the ground to look at him because, yes, C1 correct, they had never seen such a tiny man. Gulliver was, yes, a sailor. Question number 4, name the creatures to whom you would look like Gulliver. Okay, name the creature to whom you would look like Gulliver. The creature is now extinct. The word begins with the letter D. So, dinosaur. Correct. From the text, write the sentence that tells you the following. The giant reapers were fascinated by Gulliver. They all sat on the ground to take a good look at me. Gulliver was a learned man. I tried to speak to them in 7 languages. Question number 3. That is, the farmer's son thought Gulliver was a toy. On seeing me, the child grabbed me from the table and put my head into his mouth. Let's see the next one. The farmer's wife was a kind-hearted woman. So that is, later she put me on her own bed and covered me with a clean white handkerchief. Okay, let's talk questions. Read the following sentences carefully. The giant farmer's voice was as loud as a bellowing trumpet, or the giant farmer's voice was as loud as thunder. When something is very cold, we say it is as cold as ice. This is because ice is very, very cold. Now complete the following. Use the words given in the box. So, as dash as a feather, that is as light as a feather, as sweet as honey. Okay, as strong as an ox, as red as a rose, as gentle as a breeze, as slow as a tortoise, as white as snow, as black as night, as warm as a toast. Clear? Let's see the next one. Use the above expressions to complete the following sentences. The old man's hair is as white as snow. His feet were as cold as ice. The newspaper boy was as slow as a tortoise in delivering the papers. I felt as light as a feather after exercising. So create your own comparisons. Create your own comparison for the following work in pairs. As tall as Empire State Building, as fast as a rocket, as high as the sky, as angry as a shark, as tiny as an atom, as brave as a Jhansi ki Rani. You can see there are many reasons why something happens. Even like Gulliver could not climb the fence because coming towards him. Okay, reasons. Every step was 6 feet high. So every step was 6 feet high. He saw one of the giants coming towards him. He ran to hide himself. So every step was 6 feet high. He saw one of the giants. He ran to hide himself. So all the three are reasons why Gulliver was unable to climb the fence. Question number 3. Now look at the pictures and discuss in groups why the following events happen. You may find more than one reason for each of them. You can see. Again this open. Wait a minute. Picture 1. The play was cancelled because the hero fell ill. The play was cancelled because the terrorist threatened to blow up the theatre. Okay, threatened to blow up the theatre. Picture 2, you can see they were walking in the moonlight. Okay, they are walking in the moonlight night because they enjoy it. They are walking home because they could not get a taxi. Question number 3. Look at the following example. I was trying to climb over the fence when the giant saw me. The farmer's wife was stroking the cat when her 1-year-old son entered. Both the actions were in the past. When the first one was going on in the past, the second one happened. You can see this one. Match the following and write complete sentences in the lines below. What was happening? What happened? So, I was writing a letter. Yes, my pen. When I was writing a letter. Okay. So, when? Yes. When I was writing a letter, my pen ran out. Okay. That means over. When Paul was looking out of window, he noticed a lovely butterfly. When I met Arun, he was looking for his dog. I was completing the last answer when ma'am said, "Stop writing." The man was painting the wall when he fell off the ladder. Amit was doing his homework when the bell rang. My mother was cooking dinner when the lights went out. So, you can see here, lot of things here given, right? Now complete the following suitably. जो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? Suit होगा. Great. I was sitting in a taxi yesterday when I saw her. I was sitting in a taxi yesterday when I saw her. He was clearing out his cupboard when he found his old photograph. Okay. I was turning a corner when a dog ran out onto the road. The boys were calling. The teacher walked into the room. Now complete the following in the same way using the words easy or strong. Skipping is easy. Jumping is easier than skipping. Walking is easiest. Yes, walking is easiest. The of all. The of all. The dog is strong. The horse is stronger than the dog. The elephant is the strongest of all. Okay. So walking is the easiest of all. Clear? Let's see the next one. Now complete the following in the same way using the word juicy or exciting. The order may vary according to your choice. Okay, may vary according to your choice. Apple. The apple is juicy. The orange is juicier than the apple. The apple. The sugar cane is the juiciest of all. Skiing, yes. Wait a minute. Skiing is more exciting than rock climbing. Rock climbing is exciting. River rafting is the most exciting of all. Correct the use of the describing words in the following sentences. This is a simpler problem of them all. Which is the lightest? Which is the lightest of the two parcels? He is clever than I am. I like this the best of the two. The flood became badder. The flood became badder as the rain increased. So, what is the answer of first one? This is the simplest problem of them all. Which is the lighter of the two parcels? He is clever than me. I like this better of the two. Okay, the flood became worse as the rain increased. So, here given the what? Correct the use of the describing words in the following sentences. Okay. So like simpler, no. Don't write simpler. That is wrong. That is simplest. Okay. Lightest of the two. So lighter. Cleverer. You can see he's cleverer than me. Not than I am. Okay. I like this the best of the two. So not best because they are two person. Right. So better. The flood become worse as the rain increased. So not a better, worse. Okay. You can see again. Okay. So punctuate the following sentences using capital letters, full stop, commas, question marks, apostrophe, exclamation mark, wherever necessary. So let's see. Dear Samir, I'm sending you a photograph of my newest pet. Frisky is a bulldog and a very playful puppy. You can see here where we have to put this punctuation mark, right? So dear Samir, then yes, comma, I'm sending you a photograph of my newest pet. Then full stop. Frisky is a bulldog and a very playful puppy. Full stop. By next summer he should be old enough to go with us on our long walks. Full stop. I'm sure you are looking forward to seeing him. Stop. I know you will like him. Warm regards, Sanju. Punctuate the following sentences. Punctuate the following sentences. You can see here. Next Wednesday, my sister, comma, Mita is going to join the State Bank of India. The dog walks. Okay, India, then yes. The dog wags its tail when it's pleased, but a cat waves its tail when it's angry. When I went fishing, I caught an old shoe, a plastic bag, and a bad cold. She fed the baby, washed the dishes, put the lights off, and went to sleep. Wasn't Tim born on 26th of January 1989? Oh no, the bus has gone. Question number 1. Let's see the next question. Fill in the blanks. Okay. A giant tree, redwood trees of California. A giant bird, ostrich. That giant means vishal, bada. A giant land animal, elephant. A giant water creature, whale. A giant reptile, anaconda / crocodile. A giant aeroplane, A-380. Yes, you can see the next one. Find out some interesting facts about each of these giants and share them with the class. So ostriches are more than 2.5 meters high. They cannot fly, but they can run very fast. The egg of an ostrich is the largest egg in the world. Elephants. Elephants are the largest living land mammals. A large African elephant is more than 3 meters high at the shoulders. It uses its trunk for drinking, smelling, and gritting. He picks up his food and with his trunk to put it in his mouth. The blue whale is the largest creature on the earth. It can live up to 80 years. Its baby weighs 2.7 tons when it is born and is about 8 meters long. Anaconda is very large snake of South America. It kills its prey by constriction. Constriction. Okay. It doesn't lay eggs. It gives birth to babies. Got it? Anaconda is very large snake of South America. It kills its prey by constriction. Okay. It does not lay eggs. It gives birth to babies. Got it? Now let's see the question number next. Creative writing. You woke up one morning and found yourself in the land of dwarfs. Bonnie, that means. Write a paragraph describing your experiences. There are how you got back home finally. You may begin like this. Everything around me looked different. Everything around me looked different. The trees were only 5 feet high. The houses were very low, only 2 feet high. Then I saw a shepherd. He was only a foot tall and his sheep looked like kittens. Suddenly an army of dwarfs surrounded me. They caught my legs. I didn't harm them. They also didn't harm me. When I spoke, they became terrified and ran away. I came back to my boat and sailed away. Okay. So this one done all of you for today. It's a very interesting chapter. You already know that. I have already explained the previous class. So now what you have to do, you already know that about this one also, right? Yes, you have to copy them. These question from here. Okay, that means answers. And complete exercise like book exercise you have to fill completely in your book. Don't write in your notebook. Got it? Only questions you have to do. Only answers you have to do in your notebook. Not completely. Okay, and last things, if you have any query regarding this subject, you can freely send message and email. Okay, got it everyone? So thank you.